I have to, of course, mention this. We today at the Daily Wire unveiled our new product, which we're now getting into the men's grooming game with Jeremy's Razors. Of course, the God King Jeremy Boring with his own razor line. Now, I will say, normally I would say that I'm ethically, philosophically opposed to shaving in general, as is clear from my appearance. But even I will say that these are high quality razors, which we'll get into the backstory of this, but some of that comes out in the ad that we put together for this. High quality razors with an ad that reflects the quality of the razors. Let's play that for you now.
Do you remember when there were two genders and only 1.5 of them had to shave their mustaches? Oh, hi. I'm Jeremy Boring, CEO and God King of the Daily Wire. Harry's Razors used to advertise on our shows. They're a great product, and we were happy to do it. That's before some peon who works for me went and said that boys are boys and girls are girls, and that was just too much for Harry's. They condemned our views held by millions of Americans and virtually every human who's walked the planet until about 15 minutes ago, as inexcusable. And they dropped their ads from our network because of what they called values misalignment. You're damn right our values are misaligned. And it's not just Harry's either. Gillette razors used to be the best a man could get. Then they decided that men are too toxic. Unless you're the kind of man who teaches his daughter to shave her beard. If that makes sense to you, keep buying Gillette. But if you've had enough of the woke bullshit, and you're tired of paying companies like Harry's and Gillette to hate you, then buy my new razor instead. Behold, Jeremy's Razors. Yes, they're real. Yes, they're fabulous. But Jeremy, you say, you're a spelt silver fox with a salt and pepper beard that's the envy of lesser men. You're damn right I am. And I want to be clear that shaving with the Jeremy's razor won't actually make you look more like me.
Yes, you're giving me fierce, you're giving me power.
Could make you look more like this guy, though. And that's the most homoerotic moment you'll ever get from a Jeremy's razor commercial. What kind of man shaves with a Jeremy's razor? I don't know. How about cowboys, firefighters, those guys that shot Osama bin Laden? I mean, no, none of those guys have ever even heard of a Jeremy's razor, but imagine how much more manly they'd be if they had. Right now, you're probably wondering if this whole thing is a joke. Sure it is. That doesn't mean it isn't real, or that it won't be the best shave of your life. Harry's Razors doesn't want your business. I do. They seem to hate you, and I can't say that I love you, but I don't mean you any specific harm. Our country's in trouble. Conservatives are being canceled by Hollywood, the media, universities, and now Harry's Razors. Stop giving your money to woke corporations who don't think you deserve their product. Give it to me instead.
Head over to IHateHarrys.com and pre-order your Founders Series razor and shaving cream set today.
Yeah, I have to say, it's a great ad. I am very upset that we had a flamethrower here at the office, apparently, and I was not given a chance to play with it at all. But I guess, safety concerns. I love the whole ad. I thought my favorite part was if I had, and I'm just not playing favorites at all, not biased at all, but we did get a glimpse of the best-selling, most acclaimed LGBT children's book of all time, which you can get at JohnnyTheWalrus.com. So that was a great moment as well. But this is, we have to keep in mind, as it says in the ad, Harry's, we had been advertising with them. They decided to pull all their ads. Not even because there was some coordinated campaign where they were getting all kinds of pressure from all over the place, but as is so often the case, it's a small minority of people. And in this case, now we've seen small minorities imposing their will on major corporations. We've seen that at Disney. We're seeing it right now at Disney. We've seen it at Netflix. We've seen it in many places. In this case, it was one anonymous Twitter account with 2 followers who nobody's paying attention to, nobody cares, and all they did was just send a tweet out to Harry's saying, did you know Michael Knowles thinks that men are men and women are women? That's all that Knowles really said. And just because of that, Harry said, well, okay, we'll pull all our advertisements. This is a profitable arrangement for Harry's, and just because of that one person, that you want to talk about privilege, that's the privilege you have. That is the so much of the privilege in this country is ideologically defined. And that's the privilege you have as a leftist. Conservatives don't have that kind of privilege because the left runs all the institutions and they make all the products. And that's why, the razors here, it's like so much of what we do, it's a joke, it's funny, and it's a troll. And we put a lot of effort into very elaborate trolling at this company, which is one of the reasons why I like working here, and I appreciate it as a troll, at heart myself. But it's also, along with being a joke, it's also a very serious thing, which is that, when this happens, we've gotten used to this with companies where they announce. That's what Harry's did. It wasn't just that they pulled the ads. They announced that they don't want anything to do with us. We're bigots, we're this and that, we have inexcusable values, which is an attack not just on us, but obviously on all of everybody in the audience. Because what they're implicitly saying is, well, what all you people, why are you still watching and listening to all this bigoted material with these you must have the inexcusable values too. So we have these companies that they come out and announce, like, we don't want your business. We hate you. We oppose everything that you stand for on a real fundamental level too. And usually what happens is companies do this, and then we on the right, we complain about it, and we whine about it, and we talk about cancel culture, and then maybe we organize a boycott. Most of the time we don't even do that, but even if we do the boycott, it lasts for like a week, if it makes it that long, and it has no effect at all, doesn't matter. The company doesn't feel the pain at all. And then we just go back to normal, go back to using those products. And part of the reason that happens is because, in a way, it's like you almost don't have a choice with some of this stuff. You have to buy things. You need razors. You need basic things like that. Unless you're going to go shave with a butcher's knife or something, you need some kind of grooming product. If you are going to shave at all, which I wouldn't recommend, but if you do. So partly out of necessity, we go back and we start using these products again. Which is why at the Daily Wire, we've decided, well, let's make our own products, just like we're making our own entertainment. Rather than complaining that entertainment is increasingly ideologically biased in the extreme, we'll make our own. And if you want to make a statement, that's the way that you do it. And if you want to, more than making a statement, actually have a chance at winning the culture war, that's how you do it. We'll just do it ourselves. Make our own products, make our own things. And that's what we're doing. Well, I hope you enjoyed that clip from the Matt Walsh Show. If you did, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right down there so you can stay up to date on all of our future content.